Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week we're taking it back to basics. So I'm going to show you guys in this video how I create this really nice and simple eyeliner and also how I put on my eyelashes. Yep, you see this guys? This ain't going nowhere, honey. I can't really wear makeup without putting on lashes. I'm addicted, guys. I'm going to show you my top tips on how to make your eyeliner last, how to make your lashes last without pinging off at the day, my top favourite eyeliners and what eyeliners I recommend for who. If you guys want to see my top tips for how to put on eyeliner and stick it on your lashes, please keep watching. So first off, I'm going to be talking about what eyeliners I love the most. I have tried so many eyeliners. I think I'm like the eyeliner connoisseur, guys. And I've tried all different types from liquids to gels to pencil. And I'm going to say my favourite out of them all is liquid liner. I feel like with liquid liner, it always looks so sharp and so crisp. However, it's probably the most complicated out of them all to use because people find that the brush that it comes with is really fiddly. You have to have a steady hand to use it. So hopefully in this video I'm going to show you how to perfect the crisp liquid liner. But I am going to start off by saying liquid liner is something that you have to keep practicing, because when I first tried liquid liner, my hand was like I had arthritis. I was like shaking like an old woman. But now the more and more you do it, you just get so used to it, and now I can literally do a flick without looking in the mirror. I can literally just do done. By the way guys, I'm so sorry about my nails. I literally just come back from holiday and I've lost 3 nails, and I feel like this one is on its way as well. Don't mind me. Hi Dora. So I'm going to start off with showing you guys my favourite eyeliner probably of all time. It's from NYX and it's their matte liquid liner. Me and the matte liquid liner from NYX, we go way back, guys. Way back into time. I have to tell you guys, I'll probably purchase about 4 of these, and 2 out of the 3 they come with like a faulty brush. So if that does happen to you, make sure you go back and exchange it. So I'm going to show you 2 NYX liquid liners here, and they're both exactly the same. They're both matte, but the brush, they look different, guys. So make sure you try, if you can, to open up the packaging and check inside the store to see if you got a good brush, because let me show you. This is what the brush should look like. This is my good brush here. You guys can see it's really nice and slim. It goes from a bit thicker and then it goes really nice down to a nice point. Whereas this one is exactly the same, but when I open this one, this brush is a bit fatter, and at the end it doesn't taper down. Can you guys even see the difference? It has like a little blob at the end, like a little hook. I don't think you guys can see it on camera. Let me try to show you side by side. So you guys can see this one is really nice and sharp at the end, and this one's quite blunt at the end. Can you guys see that difference? There's that tiny little bit. So yeah guys, try if you go into a NYX store to open up the brush and see, even if there's just one hair that springs out just a little bit, get a new one, girl, because that little hair can make so much difference. I like this one because it's really matte, and whenever I wear eyeshadow, normally I'm putting like a shimmer on the eyelid or glitter on the eyelid, so I want a matte eyeliner to go on top so that it's really nice and sharp and crisp. When the eyeliner is a bit more shiny, it doesn't look as black, and then when you take photos, it doesn't look as crisp. So that's why I always prefer matte liquid liners. But if you want something a bit cheaper than this one, I also really love the Primark eyeliner. It's for £1. It's so cheap. When I first got this one though, I got a faulty one, and there was about 3 hairs that was sticking out. Oh. And I was like, let me get a new one at the back. But when I opened it up, it was like 3 hairs like a little broom. I was like, great. But I just trimmed them off. But you guys can see this one, the brush is a bit longer, but it does also taper, so it's quite nice and thin. You know, normally when you put glitter on and then eyeliner, sometimes it's a bit bumpy, whereas this one, it goes on really nice and black and opaque. So I really like this Primark one. And then I'm going to quickly talk about liquid eyeliner pens. Eyeliner pens are probably the easiest to use, because with pen liquid liners, you don't have to re-dip them or anything. It constantly has ink flowing out of them. But I do find that these run out a lot quicker, and sometimes you have to go over them a couple more times to make sure it's really nice and black. So if you guys are ever looking for pen liquid liners, you want to make sure you go for the ones that have the brush applicator rather than something like this that has more of like a marker applicator. You guys can see this one is like a thick kind of sponge, and I find with these ones you can't really get that really nice taper at the end. It's good for like filling in your lash line, or if you need to do a quick line here, but if you want to do a nice tapered wing, these ones are not that great because the end is a bit too thick and you won't be able to get that. So the ones I would recommend is either the Kat Von D Trooper liner. You guys can see this one has actual little hairs, so it's really nice. It's like a calligraphy pen. But I actually found a dupe for this one from NYX again, and it's called the Epic Ink Liner, and this is brand new. I think it's just launched like a couple months ago. And this, oh child, look how small it is. I really like these small pens to draw little baby lashes, because I haven't got no bottom lashes and I want to make my eyes look bigger. So these are really nice. Just do like little strokes to make your eyes look a bit more And then I'm also going to talk about gel liners. The best one that I found of all time is the Inglot 77 gel liner. This is the one everyone raves about. It's super black, so long wearing. To be honest, I have fallen out of love with gel liners recently because I find I have to keep washing my brushes, and once this baby dries down on your brush, it's so hard to get out. You have to always use oil to take it out, and it's just too long. And because I have so many brushes, it's really hard to track down a good slim eyeliner brush. But I remember before when I did use this, it was amazing, and it was so dark. I tried all those from MAC, Bobbi Brown, Kiko. I tried them all, and the best one with the most long wearing, blackest of all time is the Inglot 77 gel liner. So if you want something to be really long wearing, budge proof, water resistant, everything, go for the Inglot one, guys. While I'm here, quickly I'm going to talk about the Inglot Duraline. This is an amazing product if you've got a lot of cream eyeshadows or a lot of gel eyeliner that's all dried up. You do literally a couple drops and then kind of mix it around a bit, and then it refreshes your eyeliner and makes it waterproof. If you are a gel eyeliner gal, you need to get a Duraline in your life, girl. Yeah. And then last but not least, I would also recommend to try a black pencil. So pencils are probably the easiest out of them all. It's really nice because you can literally just run it along your lash line, smudge it out a bit, and it creates that really nice smoky liner. I really like this pencil in particular for underneath my lash line and to tightline because it doesn't transfer a lot, and you can kind of smudge it out, and afterwards it's set and it's so long wearing. I've tried so many different pencils, guys, but this one is the best. It's from Marc Jacobs. It's the Eyeliner in Blacker. I really like it because you don't have to sharpen it, you just literally twist it up. So it's super nice and convenient to put in your handbag. I do have to say, if you do like pencil eyeliners, you want to make sure that you don't go for kohl eyeliners. Kohl eyeliners is kind of like the generic kind of eyeliner that you'll find in the drugstore, or if you go for like cheaper eyeliners, there's always like a kohl pencil. But kohl pencils are only good for if you want a lot of smudging. So if you want that kind of like grungy, kind of Kate Moss kind of smoky eyeliner and you want to kind of make it move and smudge around, that's when you want to go for a kohl. But most of the time, you don't want a kohl, guys. You want something that's going to set. So if you're getting a lot of problem with your eyeliner transfer, make sure you're not using a kohl eyeliner because that's going to keep smudging, girl. Okay, so today I'm going to use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner for today's tutorial. So whenever you get any type of liquid liner out of the tub, you always want to make sure you brush against the side. What this does, it kind of tapers off the edge so that the brush is really nice and flat. If I want more of a thicker eyeliner, then I'll start off at the wing and then I'll kind of go inward. But if I want something a bit more thin, I'll start on the inner corners. But it totally depends on what type of eyeliner you want, how thick you want the eyeliner. So what I do is I start on the edge of my eye, like right here on the corner. People find doing the wing really hard, but you just want to aim towards the edge of your eyebrow. So you don't want to go up too high. I see a lot of people when they go up too high, it makes their eyes look really small and short. You want to make your eyes as elongated as possible. That's the whole point of eyeliners, to make your eyes look a bit more cat-like. I always use my little pinky finger and I rest it on my cheek like this, and you can also put your elbow on like the edge of your table or something to kind of help steady you. So I put it right on the edge of my eye, just literally where you see the top and bottom meet, and then you just go up. What you want to do is you want to press down here, and then once you go to the edge, you kind of pull your eyeliner off your skin, so it has that nice taper. You guys see how fine that wing is. And then what I do is I flip my brush the other way, and instead of starting my liner all the way at the end here, what that's going to do is going to make the end of here thick. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure this bit stays nice and thin, so you kind of start about halfway and then pull it backwards. So you guys can see at the end here, I didn't go back in with any eyeliner because I want to keep this bit nice and sharp. But here I can thicken it up a bit, so that's why I'm going back on myself. So what you want to do is you want to flick and go backwards, because if you do it like this, your eyeliner won't keep getting thicker and thicker and thicker. I find when I do it like this ways, I always end up going thicker with my eyeliner, and that's so annoying. Do you know when you want to do like a thin line, but it just gets thicker and thicker and thicker because you make more mistakes? So I find if I go backwards, I don't make as much mistakes and I can go in a straighter line. Okay, so what I do is I kind of squint my eyes and I look downwards into my mirror. So instead of doing like this, you'll find it's really hard to your eyes, and then you might end up blinking and it's going to be freaking annoying. So what you want to do is hold the mirror underneath your eyes like this. So your eyes are still open, but you can see exactly what you're doing. And I just go literally backwards and I do small little dashes, almost like connect the dot. And then when it goes like halfway, I go back in and I turn my brush around and I go really, really thin on the inner corners And I just literally do small little dashes like this. So this is like my everyday eyeliner. But if I'm going out, I always make it a bit thicker on the inner corners, because when you put on eyeshadow and stuff like that, you really want to keep the eyeliner there so it's really nice and opaque. But today I'm going to keep it like a nice medium eyeliner for you guys, because I feel like it's really nice and simple. This type of eyeliner will suit everybody's eye shape. So I just quickly done both of my eyes, but I'm going to show you, if you did make a mistake, you can actually erase it. So I'm going to quickly make like a mistake and show you how to correct it. So let's do like, so what you want to do is you want to leave it to be dry. Don't touch it while it's wet, because if you touch it while it's wet, it's just going to smear everywhere, which you don't want. It's the same like if you sneeze and you put mascara on, the worst thing you can do is kind of smear it with your hand while it's wet. You want to wait until it's dry and then use a Q-tip and then kind of flick it off, and it will just fade off. If it's wet, it's just going to smear. Okay, and then once it's dry, you want to take a little concealer brush. This is the C421 concealer brush from Crown Brushes. It's a really nice slim concealer brush, and you just want to take any concealer as if you're going to clean up your eyebrows. Exactly the same concept. And then I also rest my little pinky finger as well, and it just helps clean up the eyeliner. So if you find that the end of the eyeliner isn't as crisp as you like it, you literally just use the edge of the concealer brush and you literally just brush it away like this, and it just helps clean everything up. So if you guys find that your eyeliner is a bit too thick, or the eyeliner that you use doesn't create that kind of nice cat eyeliner shape, you just literally use a concealer brush, one sweep, and it goes, you know. Okay, and then just before I put on my fake lashes, I need to use my eyeliner on this bold chicken skins. One of my pet peeves is when people wear like really smoky eye makeup, but then you literally see all of the skin underneath. No girl, that ain't cute. Especially when you wear like nice, full, thick looking lashes and then you got all this white skin underneath. So you want to make sure you find a good eyeliner that doesn't transfer. So the only one that I found that doesn't do that is the Marc Jacob. There ain't nothing like this one, guys. So I literally just lift this up, look down into a mirror, and I just kind of run along, and I kind of just like look up so I look like a crazy bitch. And I'm like turning my eyeballs to the back of my skull. And this eyeliner is so creamy, it literally goes on with like one quick swipe, so it doesn't irritate your eyes or anything like that. So for the first 10 seconds, you don't want to blink really hard or sneeze or anything like that, because it will transfer, but then afterwards it does set. So you guys see the difference literally between both of them. If you guys got hooded eyes as well, you need to make sure you do this trick, because it makes your eyes have a lot more depth, a lot more definition as well. And then you just want to use some mascara. I'm going to use the Tarte Man Eater mascara so that my natural lashes and my fake lashes will blend in together. So the lashes I'm going to use today is from May Rocky Lashes, and this is in the style 13. So if you guys don't know who Cami is, she is freaking amazing. If you don't follow her Snapchat, you need to, because she is so hilarious. She's so down to earth. She's so talented at what she does, and she created a whole line of strip lashes. Her lash line is really good for girls like me that wears a lot of eye makeup, like eyeliner. You still want to see your eyeshadow, but with really nice dramatic lashes. So this is what the lashes look like. You guys can see it's really nice and full, thick, wispy looking. So if you guys have ever tried mink lashes before, you probably know that you have to make sure you cut off the two edges here. Even with like normal lashes, even if they're not mink, they will always have like a little bit at the end here. It's just the excess band, so you always want to make sure you chop that bit off. If you don't chop it off, you'll literally be so annoyed with your lashes all day. It will keep poking you in the eye. No need for that. So you literally just snip it like that at the ends, okay? But what you want to do is you want to measure it on your eyes, because some people have really long eyes, some people have really short eyes. So you want to measure it so that it's not constantly poking you on the inner corners. Okay, I'm getting my mirror and looking straight down. So this is what the lashes kind of look like on. You want to make sure when you close your eyes, it doesn't kind of keep pressing into your meat on the inner corners, because normally that's when it gets annoying. It's mainly on the inner corners. So what you want to do is you want to trim a little bit off. And I normally trim it from the outer corners. And I just trim a little bit off at a time, because a little bit can make so much difference. I think Cami actually has her own lash glue as well. So if you buy her lashes, also get her lash glue as well. I haven't tried those ones, but it looks really, really good. I'm going to use this one from House of Lashes. This is one of my favourite ones because it's latex free and it's so long wearing as well. Like super, super long wearing. It's proper heavy duty. So you can either get in black or you can also get in white as well, but I always prefer black eyelash glues because I always wear eyeliner. If I'm doing a look that doesn't have no black eyeliner, then I'll use a clear lash glue, but I always prefer black lash glue because it kind of blends in with my eyeliner a lot more and it's not as shiny. So what I do is I get a big blob like this, and I don't bother to take off the excess, and I use my little pinky finger to anchor my hand, and I just run the lash glue along the spine of the lash like that. And I always put a bit more on the edges. Don't put too much, because if you put too much, it's going to take a long time to dry. If you put too little, it'll ping off throughout the day. So you want to make sure you load off this brush really, really well and do one even stroke. And then what I do as well, I kind of bend the lashes like this, so it has a really nice U shape, so it doesn't ping off when you stick on one side. And the trick is, guys, a lot of people find eyelashes really, really hard to put on. It's because you're not waiting long enough. You want to wait until the glue is literally almost dry and then you pop it on, because that's when it's going to stick. If you kind of put it on as soon as you put on the glue, you'll find that it keeps like moving around. It's going to smudge and smear everywhere, and that ain't cute. And then you'll find that your lash won't last throughout the day. Okay, so you can either use tweezers with this, but I just literally use my fingers. I literally look down into a mirror and I raise my eyebrow like this. And I go from on top, and I always put the middle on first. But you guys can see, because I waited for the lash to almost dry, it literally just sticks on. And then I do my outer corners, inner corners, and then I always do this motion here. I just press it. I find that the days when I'm lazy, the inner corners and outer corners will be stuck on, but the middle bit, there's like a big flap in there. So you want to make sure you press it like this, so that the whole band is stuck on. And then after, what I do is I use my top finger and my thumb, and I just pinch it along. And then my mascara that I had on earlier will help stick along to the lash glue, so you won't see your natural lashes pointing downwards. You can see the difference between when you have your lashes on and then when you don't have lashes on. Like this is so basic, and this one looks nice and fluffy. Your eyes are so much more open. If you have hooded eyes, you need to wear eyelashes, guys. You need to. And you want to mainly find the lashes that are thicker on the middle bit. If you've got hooded or small eyes, you want lashes to be longer in the centre rather than longer on the outer corners. Because if you have a droopy eyelids, or if you have kind of like a hooded eye, if you do like a lot of outer corner lashes, then you'll find sometimes your eyes look a bit more like sunken, a bit more sad. Whereas if you have fuller lashes in the centre, it'll make your eyes look more open. Tweeze tips, guys. Okay, so sometimes I find that after I put my lashes on and I pinch it and everything, sometimes the eyeliner, it doesn't go straight anymore, because sometimes the lash glue kind of sticks onto the skin and half of the lashes and stuff. So what I do is I go on top with the pen liquid liner. This is the Kat Von D Trooper, and I just literally go on top and I run it across again, so it's nice and straight and really, really dark by the lashes as well. And sometimes if I reuse lashes, you see a bit of the old eyeshadow and a bit of the old glitter on. So I have to kind of do this step to make sure it's really dark by the lash line. I like using a pen for this step as well, because if I use the liquid one, it goes on top of the lashes and it makes my lashes look really long and spidery, which I don't like. So this one I can get really nice and pinpoint exactly where I want the black liner to go. Okay, I just put some mascara on the bottom lashes, and now I'm just going to go back in with my Kat Von D pen liquid liner. I'm just going to draw a few fine hair strokes to make it look like I've got lashes back here, but I actually ain't. It's mainly on the outer corners that I do, and I do really, really fine strokes. Alright guys, so that's it for this tutorial. I really, really hope it helped you guys out. I know it was a bit basic and a bit simple, but I get questions on this all the time, and especially because in my makeup tutorials I don't put my lashes on camera because it makes the video a lot longer. So hopefully you guys can refer back to this video all the time. Guys, remember that eyeliner and putting on lashes, practice makes perfect, guys. You're not going to get in the first time, you probably won't even get in your second or third time, but just keep practicing, because it makes so much difference when you do that nice kind of winged liquid liner. It just makes your eyes look so much more cat-like, makes it a little bit more striking, especially when you're wearing like a basic look like this. Like, to me, this is like a really basic look. Just a bit of lip gloss. I've got on NYX's Peanut Brittle. I've used a lot of NYX products in this tutorial. Please make sure you guys check out my description. I'll link all the products down below. Make sure you guys are following all my social media platforms. It's just Thuyl on Snapchat, Twitter and Instagram, and make sure you hit subscribe. That is the most important thing, because I upload on my channel twice a week, every Wednesdays and Sundays. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the bloopers, guys. Oh, the itch. Coco, be quiet. Why is my dog barking? How long have I been talking for? God damn. The power went out. The power went out. My thing's shaking again.
Your background.
Is it my background? I broke my nail so bad in this one, it's like throbbing. Oh my god, no! I just dipped my Jeffree Star highlighter. R.I.P. I'm gonna smush it down actually. No waste up in here, guys. Why? So, oh, for God's sake, why did you turn it off? down, it doesn't go like a straight line. So what I find is I like to go in. Oh hell no, fool! You can turn it off me. I don't know what eyes. This week we're taking it back to the start of, I don't know what, back to the basics. So we're gonna for God's sake, why am I keep getting tongue tied on this really fun, I keep saying that, every tutorial, every freaking video is fun. There's bound to be a good one in there somewhere.